With the property market shifting, I'm getting a lot of questions from potential property sellers on what they need to do to prepare their home for sale, just in case they want to list it. So in this video, I've prepared 5 quick tips on what you need to do to get your property ready for sale. Now, I'm Wayne McNeese from McNeese Property Group. We help buyers and sellers and property investors buy property in Greater Sydney and all over Australia. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the little bell for notifications and hit the subscribe button. Tip 1 for our property sellers. It is about having a plan. I know you've woken up and you've decided it's time to sell, but there's a few steps that we need to get organized first. Step 1 is to plan. Now, what I'm talking about that is plan. So you've decided you want to move to a certain area. Make sure you speak to local real estate agents. Find out what the average price of property is. Then also, one of the most important things is giving them your details. So property agents will have properties come on the market all the time. And you want to be first in the line when a property comes up that fits what you're looking for. In saying that, you have to be, in part of your plan, you must speak to your mortgage broker or your bank. They'll do certain scenarios based on what your property will sell for, based on deposit that you've saved and what you can borrow. So you'll have a good indication of what amount of money that you have to buy your next forever home. That was step 1. Step 2, organising the contract. Now, this takes a little bit of time. Now, organising the contract, you might know a local solicitor. Make sure you speak to them and tell them that you want to organise to put your property on the market. If you've got the contract organised before you speak to any local real estate agents, makes it a lot easier and a lot quicker. So basically, when you speak to local agents, there's only a couple of little things that has to be organised for your property to be up and live. That was step 2, organising the contracts. Step 3, picking the real estate agent. It's probably not the most fun part of the journey. Now, when identifying your local real estate agent, remember, they're going to work for you. So you have to interview them like they're going for the job. And that's how real estate agents treat it, that we're working for you and we want to win your business. One of the first things that you need to ask your agent, they'll come up and they'll appraise your property. Now, they might appraise it for $1 million, let's say, but in your market, the comparable price might be $800,000. Now, what I'm saying by that is, with agents, we get property prices based on sales that have happened in the market and what's on the market, purely based on data. But if your agent has got a price for you, make sure you get them to back it up, because you want to see where your property is going to sit in the market. We don't want to overprice your property because we want to sell it. So make sure that you know where it's going to sit. If you think it's going to sell for $850,000 and an agent's come and said they're going to get $1 million for it just to win the business, get them to back it up. Get them to show you comparable properties that are sold for $1 million. You want an agent that's going to represent you and get you the best money. Having an agent that's going to list your property high is probably not the best way to go, because the longer it days on market, the harder it is to sell. That was step 3. Step 4, inside house preparation. Now, you need to walk through each room and write a to-do list. Now, you might not have identified little issues previously, but you need to walk through every room and work out, there might not be a light that's working, make sure we fix that light. But better still, write a to-do list and cross everything off. You know, you might have had an old picture hanging on the wall that might have left a hole in the wall. Get them fixed, repaint, retouch. Make sure everything is perfect. We don't want to give potential buyers any issues to come back and say, we need a price reduction because that wall's not painted or there's a hole in the wall. So identify any issues in any room. That most of the time it's an easy fix. One of the other things that we need to do for inside preparation is declutter. So what I mean by that, any furniture that makes the house look crowded or cramped. If you've got a dining table that has 8 seats, take 2 out. If you've got a kitchen bench that has 6 seats, take 2 out. We want the house to feel spacious or open. Any boxes or toys on the wall, pack them all up, put them in the garage. It doesn't matter how much we put in the garage, but just get everything off the floor. We want the house to look as big, bright, and open as possible. So decluttering is a key. Step 5, outside preparation. Presentation is the number one. First impressions count. We want your house to be presented beautifully. So identify what needs to be done outside. It could be things like the driveway needs to be resealed. Might not have been recolored for the last 6 or 7 years. All trees hedge down, chop down, make it nice and easy. Gardens rebarked, remulch. Make sure the lawns are mowed. Remember, we're bringing buyers through. We don't want to give them any excuse to question anything that we've got. Front and backyard. Identify on the outside of the house if there's anything that needs to be fixed. A stormwater drain or a downpipe might have a hole in it. All these little things that give buyers an opportunity to come back and ask for a price reduction. So the less complaints, the better. It helps us get the best price when we're trying to sell a home. Guys, I'm sure you'll find these 5 steps useful. If you have any questions, please put in the comments below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and stay tuned. We've got lots of other videos coming up on how we help home buyers and sellers buy and sell property.